Okay, so today we are going to learn more about JobCorp and Carl D. Perkins. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. The person from Carl D was unable to join us in person, but has a recording for everybody to see with a presentation. So we're going to do that last. What we're going to do first is hear from Latasha Bunton from JobCorp and learn all about that. And if you have any questions, we ask that you stick those in the chat box, and we can ask Latasha all of the questions after she presents. So Latasha, it's all you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Latasha Button. I'm an admissions counselor with Insights Training Group, which recruits for JobCorp. And today I'm just going to be talking to you about JobCorp and all it can offer. All right, you can go ahead and go to the next slide for me, please. So first, I want to show you this quick overview video of the JobCorp program as an introduction to JobCorp and what we do.
Gives you the skills you need to master life.
At JobCorp, they teach you those skills. You can get a lot from JobCorp, but you need to work for it.
Careers begin at JobCorp. You want a career? Start building one at JobCorp.
Come to JobCorp showed me that I have way more options than I ever thought.
JobCorp helps you gain skills, but it also provides much more. The price of admission isn't money. It's the desire to succeed.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to work. You have to make sure you can't be lazy.
It's a big sense of responsibility and a big leap into adulthood.
If you're wondering, free, what's the catch? There is no catch.
When you arrive, JobCorp instructors and advisors work with you on finding a career path.
You get hands-on experience, and so it makes everything more real.
And the instructors care about you.
They take their time for whoever wants to learn.
Your career path will depend on which industry and training area you choose to pursue.
I love getting my hands dirty. It's just fun.
I'm studying CNA on my way to becoming a registered nurse.
I'm currently studying to become a pharmacy technician.
JobCorp offers training options in high-demand industries like healthcare, information technology, and manufacturing.
Studying computer science. I'm studying welding.
I'm studying office administration.
I'm studying to be an auto mechanic.
At JobCorp, you get one-on-one training that allows you to learn at your own pace. If you excel, you may be able to take advanced training courses and get an even bigger jump on the job market.
I got my Microsoft certifications here.
Now that I'm in the trade and I'm getting more hands-on and learning more about what I'm gonna do with my future, it's definitely fulfilling.
Through JobCorp's partnerships with education programs and community colleges, you can earn credits toward a college degree. You can even finish your high school education if you need to.
JobCorp gave me the opportunity to be able to go to college and put my best foot forward.
I finished my high school at JobCorp.
JobCorp is a great program for people who've never had these kind of opportunities. From ages 16 to 24, you get to focus on school, and that's it.
JobCorp rewards work.
And they give you a place to stay and feed you while you're doing it.
While in JobCorp, basic needs like housing, meals, and medical care are provided. This helps students to be able to focus more on learning and reaching career goals.
You're away from your family, but at the same time, you're here for a reason.
I'm here for my career, and being here on center, it allows me to focus on that.
You can become an active part of the center and contribute positively to your community. You'll practice important life skills like following rules and having your own responsibilities.
You have to work hard. It's a test of your work.
I learned how to be a great team leader, and I learned how to perfect my communication skills.
JobCorp opens options to you. As a JobCorp graduate, you'll be on a career pathway. JobCorp students can tell you it's for real.
They help me find a job. I just finished studying carpentry, and I already have a job lined up.
JobCorp turned my life around because it made me more responsible and to think about my future.
You're now in a position where it's only you and you choose to be the person you want to be.
If you want to prepare yourself for a real career with real earning potential, find out more about JobCorp.
You come in not knowing what to expect, but you leave taking things out that are going to stick with you for the rest of your life.
When they say careers begin here, it's true.
My career began.
That's true.
Job.
Job.
Careers begin here.
Can you go to the next slide for me, please? Job Corps' mission is to set highly motivated young people on a pathway to education and training for successful careers in the nation's fastest growing industry. So this mission drives all of the great work that we do at Job Corps. Our goal is to provide students with training and after graduation, connect them with the next steps that's right for them, whether that's entering the workforce, an apprenticeship, enroll in college, or being accepted in the military. Next slide. So Job Corps has so many benefits for young people today. Job Corps is a national program administered by the U.S. Department of Labor. Each year we provide 50,000 young people ages 16 to 24 with career skills in high demand industries. It's tuition free. When I say tuition free, I mean we provide a uniform from head to toe, 3 meals a day and a snack. All materials and access to facility and staff is 100% free. So there's no cost to you, just hard work and dedication. Been doing this for 50 years, and the program guidelines are dictated by the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act of 2004. So it is all based on income and age. So in order, let's go over low income. So what does that mean? So first is we're going to talk about earned income. A family of one for 2021, a family of one would be $12,880. If your household is a family of two, 17, 420, and so forth. I'll let you guys read the slide. I think that's been enough time. You can go to the next slide. Another way would be public assistance like SNAP, which is food stamps, TANF, SSI, or unemployment. So if you receive those types of benefits, that could be a qualifier. If you're a veteran or a wife or a child of a veteran. This also gives you priority. So it'll put you in first in line, I should say. If you're a victim of severe form of trafficking, so a victim of trafficking with the purpose of forced labor, okay? The key word there was forced. And then a low income status of if you receive free lunch. Now, in Kentucky, I'm pretty sure that there was a grant for most of those schools to receive free lunch. So this one is under the Richard B. Russell National School Lunch Act. And also if you are a foster child or waiting to be placed, you would also qualify. Another way to qualify as low income is homeless. So homeless is in many forms. It's not just sleeping outside. So if you're living with another person due to loss of housing, living in a hotel or a trailer park, motel, or campground due to lack of available adequate housing, and living in an emergency shelter. I say the couch to couch living. If you are just kind of staying with someone, again, awaiting a foster care placement. Trying to think of, so if you don't have a permanent place to lay your head down at night, that is considered homeless. So you could qualify with that. Next slide. So how is Job Corps different? Job Corps is self-paced. You can earn your high school diploma or your GED there. Every aspect of Job Corps is to help prepare you for, I'd say, self-sufficiency. you're getting taught real life situations. The way Job Corps is set up is to assure that you will be successful on your own. Okay. Students are also paid. It's $25 biweekly or $35 biweekly after you've been there for 183 days. That is your living expenses, or to pay for living expenses, such as, shampoo, conditioner, and things like that. And we also incentivize you for finishing your program. So say, for instance, you come to Job Corps and you need to earn your GED. When you receive your GED, $200. If you finish a trade, that's $500. You can earn up to $1,200. Some people may ask, what if I have children? That's not going to keep you from being able to come to Job Corps. We have a program set up to where Job Corps will reimburse the person that is keeping your child. So this is for if you are financially responsible for that child. Let me go on and say that. So say, for instance, you have a child that you'll leave back at home with a family member who works and they have to go take them to a daycare, or maybe they are acting as the child care. You, based on your living allowances, which is the $25 every 2 weeks, you may send them $5 or $10 or $15 of that. Well, Job Corps will match whatever you send 5 times. Okay. And then that money will be sent to that provider every month. Now, this doesn't kick in until about the 57th day that you've been to Job Corps, but it is there, it is allowed. So if you have children, that shouldn't stop you from coming. Okay, so there are 4 stages to Job Corps: outreach and admissions, career planning period, career development period, and the transitions period. So during your outreach and admissions period, which lasts about 90 days, students will do orientation, application process, and things. And that part is where I'm at. So technically, the presentation I'm showing you today is just a snippet of the orientation that I would give. We call it an information session. So anytime you fill out an application online, an admissions counselor will contact you within 24 hours of that application. And we would do an information session. We'll get to know you, what you may want to do with your life and things like that. And start the application process, just getting you enrolled, get to know you, go over goals and barriers and things like that. So then you go into your the career planning period, which takes place, it overlaps with your admissions period. So during that time, you're going to do MyPace, which is a database created, customized to the Job Corps program, which gives you a roadmap to obtain your career goals. And after that period is your career development period, which is when you're going to follow that roadmap. So once you've completed that roadmap, you'll go into the career transitions period, which there'll be job placement, interview skills like mock interviews, and things like that, and resume building. So the career transition specialist will meet up with you during your career planning period. So you guys will kind of be familiar with each other. And for about 18 months after you complete the Job Corps program, your career transitions specialist that is assigned to you will stay in touch with you. So, because they've already helped you find a job, they've already built that rapport with you. They're going to make sure you're good. So you don't just come to Job Corps, complete the program, and then we just say, all right, have a good life. No, we're going to keep up with you and make sure that that transition into whatever it is you decide that you're going to do, because you have to decide that you're going to do something. You can't come to Job Corps and just say, I'm going to complete the program and that's it. You actually have to, it's a requirement for you to say, I'm going to go to enroll into the university, I'm going to go to the military, or I'm going to go into the workforce. So whatever that might be, they're going to make sure that you're good. Okay, so everyone asks me usually, what is a typical day at JobCorp? So we put this little snippet in the presentation. So it varies from different campuses, but it gives you an idea. So you're going to wake up at 6 a.m., get dressed, do your chores, breakfast 7 to 7:30. Classes will begin at 7:30, lunch to 11:30. Your end of day training will be 3:30. Some centers will do trade one week, education another week. So it just depends on the center. At 4 o'clock is rec or, a dorm meeting or evening studies, whatever you decide to do at your time during that time. Dinner's at 5. There's a curfew to be in your dorm, and your lights out at 11. And this is only during the week. During the weekends, it's kind of a free game. So that's just a snippet. You can go forward. So evening and weekend studies. Some centers have evening and weekend studies, so I wanted to put this in there. So you get additional training time up to 7 hours per week. And at this time, it's going to be teaching you study skills, assessment preparation, digital literacy, just accelerate your learning however it's needed for those students who need extra support. So those students who also are working on their high school diploma or a GED, this is that time where you'll be getting to work on that, or if you need tutoring and things like that. So a really big thing that we like to touch on is our zero tolerance policy. JobCorp is a safe and drug-free living environment, and the way that we keep it that way is our zero tolerance policy. We do drug tests, and we have a program called TEAP, which is the Training Employee Assistance Program. So we don't typically turn away students if we don't have to. So with the TEAP program, if you were to test positive for a drug, you'll be entered into this program that will potentially get you off of whatever it was that you were using. So you take your drug test. If it's negative, you'll be entered in the program. And then on the 31st day, you'll be drug tested again, and it needs to be negative. If it is to be positive during that time, then you will be dismissed from JobCorp. Go to the next slide. And this is the Great Expectation video that I have to show everyone that goes over those rules.
Hi, my name is Desiree.
Hi there, I'm Michelle.
My name is Cedric.
And my name is Alicia. Welcome.
First and foremost, we want to say congratulations on taking the initiative to learn more about JobCorp and what the program can offer you.
As you can see, we are all very different and come from really different backgrounds.
But we all have one thing in common. We're all actual students at JobCorp.
And we're all grateful to be here.
And to be a part of a supportive community that is helping us build better futures for ourselves.
This is the first in a series of 3 videos that you will be shown about JobCorp safety and security policies.
And we're going to be speaking directly to potential students like you about the program and expectations for student conduct and behavior.
Student safety is a very important part of campus life. JobCorp considers safety and security its #1 priority.
So all students are expected to abide by a code of conduct that supports education and training and a healthy and positive campus environment.
First, every single JobCorp center has a zero tolerance policy for violence and drugs.
That means that you'll be required to leave the program if you're involved in violence of any kind, or if you test positive for drug use, possess any illegal drugs, or possess weapons.
So, let's break that down a bit more. You will be terminated from JobCorp if you fail a drug test. All new students are given a drug test when they arrive on campus and may receive drug tests at other times. You also may not use, possess, distribute, or sell drugs or drug paraphernalia on center or while on any JobCorp activity on or off center. Some examples of paraphernalia include pipes, bongs, roach clips, etc.
You may not use, possess, or sell alcohol products on center or while engaged in any JobCorp activity on or off center.
Steal from another student or staff.
Physically or sexually assault another student or staff member.
Bring a gun or any sort of weapon on campus.
commit a crime, on or off center. These are some, but not all of the reasons you would be terminated from Job Corps. So just remember to keep it positive, stay focused on your career goals, and keep it moving.
All of these rules are in place to make sure students like you and me can learn and train in a safe and positive environment.
Job Corps' main purpose is to prepare us for the future and give us the skills we need to build successful careers for ourselves.
And in return, they asked us to act like mature adults and treat our fellow students, instructors, counselors, and everyone else on center with respect.
We want you and everyone around you safe and comfortable during your time at Job Corps.
Job Corps is a serious program.
Of course, we're allowed to relax and have fun, and we do. I've made wonderful friends here and have lots of great memories.
But we ultimately share the same goal, to learn and make a serious commitment to our futures.
So if you think you can follow these rules and are really ready to come to Job Corps, then Job Corps is ready for you.
Take it from me. After I graduate, I plan on furthering my education with the ultimate goal of becoming an RN.
And the path to all our goals starts right here at Job Corps.
You may have some questions or concerns about your ability to comply with Job Corps rules and regulations.
If so, talk to your admissions counselor to make sure you're making the right decision for you.
So congratulations again on thinking about your future. You've made a great decision to get started and do your research. In today's 21st century labor market, a career pathway is more important than ever. Job Corps can be that first step.
Job Corps, careers begin here.
Thank you. So Job Corps, excuse me, provides skills for the future. Workplace relationships and ethics, communication, personal growth and development, interpersonal skills, information management, multicultural awareness, career and personal planning, and independent living. Job Corps helps students prepare for a career with both training and academics. Job Corps enables those who don't already have a high school diploma earn it or an equivalent while on center. And when it comes to their training, Job Corps builds programs that are based on industry recognized standards to ensure that students, once they graduate, will be competitive employee candidates. The training skills that students gain take the form of classroom learning in the student's chosen area, but much of their training takes place outside those four walls. So students work hands-on in their field, whether through on-center training or through partnerships with local employers and community colleges. Often that hands-on learning is a form of an internship. We call that the work-based learning program. So students are able to work for a short time with local employers. Next slide, please. So how will we get the work-based learning? We'll go on field trips, we'll do some job shadowing, clinicals, cooperative education, just however we can get that in. Next slide. So this is a map of where all Job Corps centers are in our area. My main centers are Frenchburg, Great Onyx, Pine Knot, and then my main center is the Crowley Perkins Job Corps Center. You can go to jobcorp.gov and visit those campuses by taking a tour on jobcorp.gov. So you see on the screen the industries in which Job Corps offers training programs. There are many specific areas under each of these pathways. So just an example, in the construction industry, students can focus specifically on plumbing or building technology or even painting. So students have a great deal to choose from in deciding on a career that fits their personality and their skill set. Go to the next slide. Did I lose you?
No.
Next slide, please. So outside of training, our students also have the opportunity to give back to their community. So through service activities. In this past year alone, the Job Corps Center students have also gained leadership skills on center through, I'll tell you when to go back one, I think. Through student government, one more. There we are. Dorm leadership or participation in the center's Youth to Youth, Partners for Peace, or Reading to Lead. Youth to Youth is an initiative created and led by Job Corps students nationwide to raise awareness, start conversations, and act around the issue of preventing youth violence in the U.S. Reading to Lead highlights for Job Corps students the importance of strong reading skills, which are essential for the academic and career success. And then Reading to Lead engages students in supporting their own literacy growth and that of their peers on center, and encourages them to be reading role models in their community. So community service opportunities to step into leadership roles enable students to better understand their roles in being a member of the communities where they live and where they work. And the next slide. For those students who want to take their training to the next level while enrolled at Job Corps, you can go to the next slide, please. Many centers offer advanced training. And advanced training allows students to hone their skills and gain additional credentials to set them up for success in the job market. Once students graduate from Job Corps, they are ready to take the next step in their career path, as no two students and no two paths are the same. This next step can take many forms. Whatever form that next step may take, Job Corps has given them a strong foundation in training skills, leadership opportunities, and professional development. Our students graduate from Job Corps, or when they graduate from Job Corps, I should say, they're ready to take the next step in their career path. And like I said before, no two students and no two paths are the same. So the next step can take many forms. Whatever form that next step may take, Job Corps has given you a strong foundation in training skills, leadership opportunities, and professional development. You can go to the next slide. When Job Corps students are willing to do the work to be successful long-term, not only do they lay the foundation for their individual career paths, they provide value to the communities where they are employed. These students strengthen the local workforce. They graduate from Job Corps programs that are based on high growth and in-demand industries, and thereby help those industries maintain their vitality. Job Corps students and graduates are integral parts of the community where Job Corps students are located and where graduates work. Now, in order to come to the program, those things listed on the screen are things that you will have to be okay with. So during a normal orientation, I would ask, do you agree to these things? Are you willing to participate in group situations and activities? You'll be living on campus, so you would have to be okay with living in a multicultural environment. Not interfering with the participation of others, following that zero tolerance policy, participate in community service twice a year. A big one is release and disclose your healthcare information. You'll be away from home, so you would visit the doctor on campus. So you'll have to disclose those so that we'll have those records to keep you safe. And you must intend to obtain employment, enter the military, or continue education. So you have to have a plan. Next. You can go past it. So you can find Job Corps pages on all of these platforms, Facebook, Twitter also, YouTube, Instagram. But let me just say, when you're going into search, the username you'll search is DOL Job Corps. And this assures that this is an official Job Corps website. And I encourage you to check out the content to get a sense of who our students and our graduates are and the successes they celebrate. This is my information. If you guys just want to take a picture or jot it down, you can contact me for any more information you might need. Thank you.
Okay, like Sarah said, Carl D. Perkins, Nicole Smith was not able to join us, but she did send a recording in her presentation. So I'm going to go ahead and share both of those things now.
Hi, my name is Nicole Smith, and I'm with the Crowley Perkins Vocational Training Center. Some things we're often asked to think about when we're graduating high school is what kind of job do you want after high school? How do you get that job? What do you need to know before you can get that job? And where can you get the training and the education you need in order to obtain the skills for that job? The Crowley Perkins Vocational Training Center is a division of the Office of Vocational Rehabilitation. The Office of OVR can help you plan for your career, find a job that matches your abilities, interests, and needs, and works with your employer or your college to make sure you receive reasonable accommodations when you need them and much more. The Crowley Perkins Vocational Training Center has been in operation since 1973. One of the main reasons for the creation of the Perkins Center was to enable Kentuckians with disabilities to obtain all the services that they needed to become employed in one location. The Perkins Center serves individuals with many and varying disabilities. Some of those disabilities include, but are not limited to, learning disabilities, autism spectrum disorder, TBIs, and physical disabilities, as well as blind services and deaf or hard of hearing. Our agency strives to assist Kentuckians with disabilities achieve suitable employment and independence. The vast majority of the referrals to the Perkins Center comes from OVR counselors located throughout Kentucky. Rehabilitation counselors are specifically trained professionals who understand disabilities and disability issues to assist the persons with disabilities to achieve their goals. The counselor will make the referral to the Perkins Center if they feel the person could benefit from one or more of our services. Because its purpose is to promote independence in work and daily living, the Perkins Center does not accept persons with treatment of acute disorders or long-term care. Some of the programs that we have available at the Perkins Center are the Work Adjustment Program, Cosmetology, Custodial and Building Maintenance, CVS and Retail Program, Office Technology, GED Preparation Programs, Food Service, the Alpha Academy Program, Driver's Rehabilitation Evaluation Training Program, Child Care Development, Life Skills Enhancement Programs, Groundskeeping, Materials Management, Auto Lube and Detail. While you're at the Crowley Perkins Vocational Training Center, there are some additional services that we provide to help you while you're there. We offer occupational therapy, case management, outpatient services, speech pathology, physical therapy, assistive technology, psychological services, and the assisted living unit where nurses are on staff 24/7. Consumers may be referred to a particular service through the recommendation of a vocational assessment, a Perkins Center staff member, or in some instances upon the student's request. All services are available to consumers referred through the Kentucky Office of Vocational Rehabilitation, regardless of which program that they may be in. The Perkins Center is a residential facility, but non-residential students can enroll as well. Classes are in session approximately 46 weeks of each year. Classes are dismissed and students return home in June and July for summer break that lasts around 3 weeks each. And then as well in the Christmas and New Year's holidays. Classes are conducted Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Some of the frequently asked questions I've received in regards to the center are, where is it located? It's located in Velma, Kentucky, which is in Johnson County. What happens after the classes are over for the day? The center employs recreation staff. We often have movies, trips to town to do shopping or out to eat, bowling, the library, things like that as well. We understand that after classes are over for the day, that it can be hard if you feel like you have nothing to do. So we try our best to come up with new ideas and new things to help you stay busy in the evenings. And as well, sometimes you may find yourself playing video games or talking with the friends that you may make while you're there, or studying or anything like that. How much does it cost to go to the Crowley Perkins Vocational Training Center? It is 100% free of cost. There is no charge to attend the Crowley Perkins Vocational Training Center. How does the admissions process work? All referrals to the center's admissions office are from OVR counselors. They provide the Perkins Center with the current information that will help the center understand the needs of the person being referred. The admissions office reviews the information provided by the counselor and makes a decision as to whether the facility has the services that are being requested. If the individual has received services from the center in the past, the person may reapply. The admissions process for the persons reapplying is the same as for new consumers. The Perkins Center admits new consumers every week, usually on a Monday. The admissions office will contact you to schedule for you to report by mail or to inform you of a reporting date. There are typically waiting lists for the programs that are offered. Persons on the waiting list will be scheduled for enrollment according to the order in which their case was received. What about the current pandemic is a question that we get a lot as well. Most employees and additional staff are currently telecommuting from their homes. The agencies, its directors, managers, administration, and many more are working every day with the changing circumstances and guidelines to develop a plan to get students back into the center learning. Currently, the center can offer a vocational profile, not a full comprehensive vocational evaluation, an online driver's permit class, job readiness training, and individual occupational therapy and speech therapies, depending on which specific service that you may need or what specific needs are. These are all done through telecommunicating, like I'm videoing with you now. It would be on your phone or on your computer or something like that. Thank you guys for having me today. I'm sorry I couldn't be on the live. My little boy had a doctor's appointment. I was sent the PowerPoint that I'm reading from currently to Hope, and maybe that she can distribute that to you or let you guys view it during the video. My contact information is included also. Please reach out with any questions or concerns that you may have in regards to the center, and I will do my very best to help you. I hope you all are staying healthy and safe at home, work, and school. See you soon. Thanks.
So in addition to the PowerPoint that you all will be receiving, Nicole did give us some informational links as well for the center. And the last two bullets here are virtual tours of the center. So you can click on those links and get a walkthrough of what that center would look like as well. And so this PowerPoint will be on the resource guide. So you can go back through and click on these links and get a little bit more information.